Gerard here. Welcome to Doodling with Graphics. This is our very first video, so please like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Thank you.
What's up, guys? This is Caden, Gerard's grandson, and today we are going to draw a Bugatti. Yes, very expensive car, but let's get right into it. Hope you enjoy the video, and please follow along with us. Makes it more fun. See ya!
Hi, Gerard again here with Doodling with Graphics. We're going to go through a few little basic things to introduce us into drawing. Everything that we draw has to do with shapes. We got circles, we got ovals, we got squares, and that's the initial shapes that we deal with when we draw anything, whether it's a house or a car or whatever. So so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to draw some circles, and you use your whole arm. And we'll do a larger one first. So you swing your arm around like this, and you got a circle. And we can go do a small one, and a big one, or a bigger one. So that's one thing we should be practicing with. Of course, your wheels are round. Your taillights, headlights, a lot of them are round. Steering wheel. And another thing that you'll involve with is spheres or ellipses. And again, you swing your arm around, and that's something you got to practice as well. And you can go really slim ones, or really big ones. And a lot of times, if you're doing a 3/4 view of a vehicle, that's going to be a common shape. And the more traditional one would be squares or rectangles. Okay, and then you got your square, and you got your triangles, octagons. So there's a lot of different shapes we're going to be doing as we draw. So Caden, my producer and editor, has asked me that the first drawings we do would be of a Bugatti. And we're actually going to do 3 segments. My first video here will do a front view, and the second one will be of a side view, and the third one, which will be a little tougher, will be of a 3/4 view. If you can see, I hope you can see that. Okay, so we'll start right now with the front view. So remember to like us and to subscribe, so you can keep track of the videos we do, and I hope to do several through the year. And we'll do a whole bunch of different vehicles. We'll do muscle cars, hot rods, Mustangs, anything you want to, and I'll take requests as to what you want to draw as well. Okay, we're going to start with this car here. Now, the first thing we have to determine is proportions. So here, this is about 6 inches, and that'd be about 3 inches, so it's a little bit more than half of the width. So we'll start by drawing a rectangle. And if you can look at this vehicle, it's almost a complete ellipse. And then we reduce different, take different shapes out, and also what we're going to do is I'm going to make a center point. You can see here we're going to take a center point of the grill through the windshield. So I'm going to draw that like right here. So halfway through, I'm going to draw the center point. And then I'm going to draw my ellipse. and to and we'll just do it loose and light. Don't go too heavy. Do it loose and light. And so we got the center point here, and I'm going to start. If I go like this, so I'm a little bit high here. And then what I'm going to do is we'll do the center. We're going to start by doing the grill. So about a third of the way up, we'll draw a circle. And you come down like this, and that'd be sort of a semi-ellipse. Again, I'm going to do it really light. And then you got the logo in here, which is also an oval. And across here, we're going to do the bottom of the windshield. And about here, there's a line here, and a line there, the top of the grill, or the fender, I should say. And also there's 2 lines for the hood, which comes down like this. And the windshield is going to go a little higher than this ellipse that we got here. So we'll draw the windshield in. And the roof. Again, light lines, don't go too heavy. There's a little bulge in there, I don't know what that's for, but the little bulge. And notice in the other pictures, there's a scoop on the back of for the motor because the engine's in the back. So I'm just going to add that. Like that'll be sort of, like in this picture you don't see it, but I like to kind of add it as an added element. Okay, now we're going to we'll draw the spoiler. So we'll come down a little bit like this and swing around. And then we got correct this a little bit here. And we got another grill to each side, which comes about, let's say about a ½ inch over and parallel with that spoiler. Do it loose, and then we fine tune everything as we go along. Do the other side. Okay, so it's starting to take shape. And now we put the headlights in. The headlights are about up to here. And there's another line that comes down to the grill, like this. And then there's a light. Well, we'll draw the headlight first. And it's sort of a, I don't know what you call it, a semi-oval. We'll do the other side. So you kind of draw you can have a very light, I don't know what you call it, as a guiding line. Okay, the headlight comes down like that. And then we'll draw the lenses, which are basically ovals again. Put them in loose. And the other one's round, and then the signal lights are also round. And then there's this line here. And we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, the first one's kind of oval. Kind of hard to tell if it's oval or round. And another one with a kind of a double lens and then a signal light. Then we got, and the fender kind of comes down like this. Again, so this just to get the loose, and we'll pretend there's some tires in there. And then we put some shadow in there. Okay. Now they've got mirrors. So here are the mirrors. And if you feel comfortable erasing a few lines that confuse you maybe, like these lines are kind of in the way. But again, we can fine tune that down the road. So here's the mirrors, which is kind of a semi-oval. Those little stands. Bring your line over. Okay, so this first one we're doing a front view, like I said, and then on the second one we're going to do a side view, and those are a little easier to do. And then the more difficult one, of course, will be the 3/4 view. And here's this. Actually, I drove the grill a little bit high. I'm going to drop it down. And there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. You're always going to make mistakes. And every stage, like I usually do a couple different stages. And here's how I actually. This is my very first sketch that I do, and which like really loose, and then I take tracing paper, go over top of that, and I tighten it up like that. Like really tight, and I use curves and ellipse stencils that help fine tune everything, and then I add all the details and the headlights, the wheels, the rims. So we'll just work on this grill a little bit here, and this hood line. And the oval goes, the logo goes there. Okay, there's your basic front view of your Bugatti.